On the 1st of July 2026, the age pension rules quietly changed, and most retirees have no idea it even happened. Here's the part that matters. The full pension rate did not go up this July. So if you're on the full pension, you won't see a bigger payment. And that's exactly why most people tune out and miss the real story. Because while the headline rate stayed flat, the thresholds behind it moved. And when those thresholds move, three things happen. Some people who were cut off the pension completely, just quietly re-qualified. Some part pensioners are about to get a raise they never applied for. And anyone who newly qualifies, even for a single dollar of pension, unlocks the pensioner concession card, which on its own can be worth thousands a year in discounts. The catch? Centrelink is not going to call you and tell you any of this. You have to check. So let me walk you through exactly what changed on the 1st of July, who comes out ahead, and how to find out in about 5 minutes whether you're now owed more than you were last month. First, let's clear up the confusion, because there's a lot of it. The full age pension rate is only adjusted twice a year, on the 20th of September, not July. So the base rate you're getting right now stays the same until September. If you're on the full pension, no change this month. But, and this is the whole point, the full rate is only one number. The thresholds, the cut-off points that decide whether you get a part pension at all, those did change on the 1st of July. And for anyone on a part pension, or anyone who's been sitting just over the line missing out, that's where the money is. Start with the assets test. From the 1st of July, the amount of assets you can hold and still get a pension went up. For homeowners, you can now have around $333,000 as a single, or $499,000 as a couple, and still qualify for a part pension. For non-homeowners, it's higher, around $600,000 single and $766,000 for a couple. And you keep getting a part pension well beyond those points. A single homeowner can hold up to about $733,000 in assets before the pension cuts off entirely. Here's what the change does. For every $1,000 of assets you're over the lower threshold, your pension drops by $3 a fortnight. So if the threshold rises and your assets didn't, you've effectively moved closer to the line, or back under it. Someone who was cut off last month by a few $1,000s in assets could be back on a part pension this month without doing a thing. That's not a maybe, that's arithmetic. Same story on the income test. From the 1st of July, the amount you can earn before your pension starts reducing also went up to around $226 a fortnight for a single and $396 combined for a couple. Above that, your pension comes down by 50 cents for every dollar you earn over the line. And the cutoff, the point where the pension stops entirely, moved up too. So again, if your income stayed flat and the threshold rose, your pension may quietly tick up, or you may have just squeezed back into qualifying. Now the one almost nobody explains, deeming. Centrelink doesn't count what your savings actually earn. It assumes a set rate, whether your money earns that or not. The deeming rates themselves didn't change this July, but the brackets did. From the 1st of July, more of your money gets assessed at the lower deeming rate before the higher one kicks in. In plain English, your deemed income just went down slightly, which, if you're assessed under the income test, nudges your pension up. It's small, it's silent, and it happened automatically. You didn't have to lift a finger. Here's the one that's actually worth the most, and it's the reason to care even if the extra pension is only a few dollars. If those higher thresholds mean you now qualify for even $1 of age pension, you automatically get the pensioner concession card. And that card is where the real money is. Cheaper prescriptions, cheaper electricity and council rates depending on your state. Cheaper car registration, better deals at the doctor. For a lot of households that's worth well over $1,000 a year, sometimes several. So someone who just missed out before and now qualifies for a token pension after the 1st of July didn't just gain a few dollars a fortnight, they unlocked a card worth thousands. That's why checking is worth 5 minutes of your time. So here's what to actually do. If you're already on a part pension, you don't need to do anything. Centrelink recalculates automatically, so just watch your next statement for the adjustment. But if you were knocked off the pension before, or you've never applied because you assumed you had too much, this is the moment to check again, because the goalpost just moved. Log into your MyGov and Centrelink online account, or ring the Older Australians line and ask for a Financial Information Service officer. It's free, and ask them one question. Based on the 1st of July 2026 thresholds, do I now qualify for any age pension? That's it. If the answer's yes, you claim, and the concession card comes with it. So that's what the 1st of July actually changed. The full rate held steady, but the thresholds rose, and that quietly pulled some people back onto the pension, gave part pensioners a small lift, and reopened the concession card for anyone who'd just missed out. And one last thing worth knowing, these thresholds aren't set in stone. They move again on the 20th of September, and then every March and September after that. So this isn't a one-time check. If you're anywhere near the line, it's worth looking again after each update, because the answer can change while you're not watching. 2 honest notes. First, these figures are current for this period, but rates and thresholds change regularly, so confirm the latest numbers with Services Australia before you act on them. Second, this is general information, not personal advice. Whether you qualify depends entirely on your own situation, and a free Financial Information Service appointment through Services Australia is the right place to have your actual numbers checked. If this was useful, tell me in the comments. Were you on a part pension, or had you given up on qualifying at all? Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.